How's it going, everybody? So, Ethan Klein and a bunch of other celebrities were just permanently banned off of Twitter for impersonating Elon Musk. Now, what did they do to get permanently banned? Well, they changed their profile picture to Elon Musk's exact profile picture. And then they changed their username to Elon Musk. So, from the Twitter timeline, it looked like Elon Musk was saying all sorts of crazy stuff because these accounts had verified badges. So Elon Musk was tweeting out crazy stuff last night, like I miss Jeffrey Epstein and I've got a tiny dick and all sorts of crazy stuff. It appeared was coming from Elon Musk. At a quick glance, unless you looked, you thought, oh shit, Elon's off the deep end tonight. So these people were banned off of Twitter in unsurprising fashion. Twitter has been banning people that have abused their verification status for a very long time. Otherwise, the website would be crazy. Could you imagine if Twitter did not ban people that did this? You wouldn't. It would just be crazy. The entire point of the verified badge is that you are who you say you are. And people are pretending that Elon Musk is doing something new here by banning people that abuse their verification status. They're not. Twitter has been banning people for doing this for a long time, and they have to. Otherwise, the verification status, it makes no sense. If you're verified on Twitter, I'm sorry, you are held to a higher standard. You have to actually be who you say you are. And I'm surprised that Twitter even allows you to change your username in the first place if you're verified. I know on YouTube, if you're verified, once you change your username, you have to get re-verified. So I can't believe Twitter even had that loophole in the first place. Overall, I think it's very bad faith. It's a very bad faith thing to do. Parody accounts on Twitter are always fun. I follow a lot of them, like Nihilist Arby's, for example. But there's a very big difference between Nihilist Arby's and somebody trying to impersonate Arby's directly. Nihilist Arby's, you can quite clearly tell it is not the real Arby's. Nobody's looking at this going, wow, Arby's is kind of dark today. It's not the same profile picture. There's not a verified blue check mark next to it. It's not the same username. It's not malicious. It's just for fun. So, and Twitter has to ban the malicious actors. Otherwise, dude, could you imagine? Imagine if I created an account, a verified Twitter account, and named it Disney, and then tweeted out, Kanye West is right about the Jews. Dude, it would be crazy. That there is a big difference between an account like that, a parody account like that, and something like, let's say I created a Twitter account called The Ghost of Walt Disney, and I tweeted out crazy stuff, and it was unverified. There is a very big difference between a malicious quote-unquote parody account and something that is quite clearly and quite obviously not the real thing. So I think it's a very bad faith argument with all these leftist type folks that are saying, what about my freedom of speech, Elon? What are you talking? Like that, that is a very, very bad faith thing to argue, because it has nothing to do with what you're saying. It has to do with the fact that you're trying to very maliciously attribute things to people that aren't like true. I'm sorry, but if you have a verified Twitter account, you have to actually be who you say you are. That is the entire function and the entire reason why that was put on the website in the first place. Now, I know that Twitter has gotten so obfuscated and so perverse that people forget that that's what the blue check mark means, because there are YouTube accounts that have millions of subscribers that get millions and millions of views a day that can't get verified on Twitter for whatever reason. But you have these nobodies that do. While I personally am not a huge fan of Ethan Klein and many of these people that were permanently banned on Twitter, I do think they should get unbanned eventually. Give them a suspension, give them a week off of Twitter, and let them know that they can't do it again. But let them back on, because I think we should show some fellow grace to humans, especially if Elon is going to be unbanning a bunch of other controversial figures. I just don't like the banning in general, especially permanently. If somebody does something shitty and crosses the line, you ban them, but let them come back. The deplatforming, I'm just not a fan of it. And yes, this was malicious. Yes, it was shitty. But especially under the current climate where verification has kind of been a joke for a long time, I think we should show them some grace and let them back on, but you just can't do it again. I want a Twitter where Ethan Klein and Alex Jones and Andrew Tate and all these other crazy people that have been banned off of Twitter, I don't think they should be banned. Let them all back in, and let's be a little more lenient with the permabans. But no, I'm sorry, you should not be able to impersonate other people on a verified Twitter account. I cannot believe this is even an argument. That is crazy. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to subscribe with notifications on. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and join the Discord. It's free.